Yeah, I mean, the bag. I like the bag itself. It's cool. It's just I don't know, man. It's really not that big.
Nah, I mean that's not a bug out. That's an EDC. That's something that that like we've talked about. That's something that you put in the back of your car, and it's got a few essentials, and it'll help you like for a day or two maybe. But a bug out bag is something that
helps you for at least 72 hours.
If the power if an ice storm happens, if the power goes out, and you can't do nothing in your house, and you gotta make do with what you got. You got a bug out bag. You got everything that you need.
I mean, I think I need something more your size, something more like that. I mean, let's ask our folks right here.
Hey folks, how you guys doing? It's Justin and Kurt again, back with yet another episode of
Black and White First Time Survivalist.
So what we're doing today is we are talking about our EDC and our bug out bags. As we've talked about, an EDC stands for an everyday carry. The general purpose of this that we feel is this is something that, I don't want to call it like a merce, like a man purse, but it's kind of something that is a little bit similar to that. It's got everything that you might need, to sustain yourself for a day. Let's say one of the things that we always talk about, you're driving down the highway, you're going somewhere, and all of a sudden, car breaks down, and you don't have cell phone signal, your cell phone's dead. What are the little things that you're going to need? You're going to need, money, maybe a little food item. You're going to need something to help you keep warm, something to help signal people that you're in distress. That's what we put in an EDC bag. But what's the difference between an EDC and a bug out bag? My man's going to tell you.
All right, you got your EDC, which is your everyday carry, which gets you through any kind of problem that you could get thrown at you every day. I mean, it's simple things you need like a pen, paper, pocket knife, things like that. Then you got your bug out bag. Bug out bag is when shit hits the fan. Something like this that you can carry knives, shovel, a lot of things that we went over in the last video, like that mess kit will be in there. Your pots and pans, shit that, like I said, when shit hits the fan, this will get you at least by for the next 2 days.
This is going to be something that you take with you when you know that you're not going to have time to pack up half of your house. This is the thing that you take with you when you've got to go and get stuff solved. And for our purposes, we're going to have some bug out bags so that we can basically go out, get dropped off on the beginning of the weekend, and we can survive all weekend. We'll have enough supplies to give us shelter. We'll have information such as our handy dandy little SAS survival guide. As we've said before, we're not endorsed or sponsored by any of these companies, but hey, this book, what we get for like $12 on Amazon, this thing is amazing. This thing tells you about all types of plants, poisonous trees, edible fungi, tells you how to cook, how to dry, how to cure meat. It tells you about setting up camp.
Anything you would need to know about surviving in the wilderness is in this book right now.
Everything that we don't know, we're going to try to find out from this, or we're going to try to find out from you guys, our fans, the people that are going to leave us some comments, leave us some hints, leave us some criticisms, and we're going to read into it, and we're going to try to do some research so that we can learn what we're doing out here. It's got a wealth of information, and one thing that I was always told, if you're not learning, if you're not progressing, you're standing still and you're worthless. So that's one of those things that, like we talked about in our first episode, we got to the point in our lives where we're like, hey, we're 32 years old. We can survive in the city just fine. We know how to be around the city streets. We know how to be around gang members. We know how to be around drug addicts. We know how to be around suburbanites. We know how to do all that stuff. But what is a skill that we don't have? And one of those skills was, can we survive if we was out in the woods for 72 hours? No. Yeah. One of the things that we are going to talk about, and I'm gonna pepper it in there, is I happen to be a type 1 diabetic. That means I'm insulin dependent. So I take shots every day. I take shots when I wake up, I take shots when I go to sleep, and I take shots when I eat meals. Now, in my bug out bag or in my everyday carry bag, I am going to have an extra supply of my insulin and my needles. Now, obviously, if you're not a diabetic, you're not going to want that in your bag. So what we are going to do, since we are not experts, is we are going to talk about things that we feel we should have in our bags. These aren't going to be things that you have to have in your bag because we don't really know what your needs are. But these are things that we're going to start off thinking like, hey, this is what we want to have. And as we've talked about, as we get more and more experience, as we figure out how to build our own shelter, how to catch our own fish, how to make our own traps, how to do things to where we don't need to have all of our first world comforts, we're going to start cutting down the size of our bags.
All right, so on today's episode, we are going to go over the few things that we do have in our EDCs. Yes, our EDCs are incomplete, but we're working on it. That's
Boss wants to say hi. He's been in here. He's been tripping. So this is Boss, guys.
Yeah. If you see me stepping away or hear me yelling, it's probably the dog.
It's the dog. He doesn't have very good video etiquette at all.
All right, so we're going to go over EDCs today. We're going to start off with, we'll go ahead and start with Justin's EDC.
All right. So this is more of a bug out bag, really.
Yeah.
Because this is going to contain a lot of the stuff that we think we're going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back here so I can start taking some stuff out of it.
Yeah.
Now, first we're going to start off with, you can see all of my nice, pretty orange paracord.
Like I said, his is a more of a bug out bag. It's not going to have stuff like, now, granted, I wouldn't mind carrying a hatchet and a machete every day, but that's just me. Other people may freak out when I walk into a store with a machete on my shoulder.
Yeah, they're going to lose their minds, especially when you live in areas like what we do now. People are going to lose their shit. So, these are just little things that we think we're going to need out there. Serrated edge, nice and sharp, because I sharpen all of my blades up really well. But, as we've said, these are not necessary things that you're going to want in your EDC. In fact, it's going to look a little bit weird if you're walking around carrying a full-size hatchet, a full-size machete, and a knife with you at all times. People might look at you a little bit crazy, and you might become one of those doomsday preppers that everybody goes, let's avoid that guy. There's no gold behind our currency. You know that, right? But yeah, just a few little things. We didn't break the bank with any of this stuff. I got this at your local Walmart. Didn't cost me a lot, but just one of those things. Comes with about 21 feet of paracord altogether. So we decided that this was something that we're gonna want when we go out there. Yep. Got a little fixed blade knife. So as we've said, this is not a necessity. This isn't something that we feel like everybody is going to have, especially if you know that you're never going to be in anything other than an urban environment. You're probably not going to need a machete. You're probably not going to need a hatchet. You might need a little bit of a fixed blade for security, but that's something that you're going to have to decide and determine on your own. So, besides those, let's go on with what else we've got. All right, so this is a major, major, major thing. This thing costs us about $25. As you can see on here, it filters up to 100,000 gallons of water. Now, the great thing about this mini filtration system is that this can go in line if you have something like a Camelback. It can also go on a bottle. It can go on a little collapsible squeeze bottle, the plastic things that aren't exactly a hard bottle. And you can really use this and just put it straight into a water source. This is going to filter out water, which, as we all know, we need water to survive. So this is the first thing that we both really, really, really decided that we needed.
Because you got to understand, when you're camping out in the wilderness, 3 major things you need: water, food, and shelter. So we've gotten water taken care of so far.
All right. Now here's some other things that we decided to get at the store. Now we went to Cabela's. There's a lot of little different subscription boxes that you can come with these. Some of them will send you like waterproof cases. Most of these things have a shelf life of about 25 years. But this is a good little backup plan. As you see right here, we have a meal for 2. This is our lasagna meal. This has 14 grams of protein, and all you have to do with this, 2 cups of boiling water. In your bug out bag, you should have something to be able to boil water. You should at least have some kind of stainless steel cup, or maybe even a collapsible pot and pan system like what we've showed you before. So that's just a little something that we decided.
Actually, I don't know if we showed them that.
No, I don't think we did show them that. We got to show them that one, and
we'll get into that whenever we do my bug out bag.
We'll put that in the next video. But so we got that, got the lasagna, and we also got a freeze-dried biscuits and gravy meal. Nice little breakfast. As we said, it's 2 servings, and these are really not expensive. I mean, when you think about it, is this restaurant quality? No, but it's $7.99 and $8.99 for your survival. This can last you, 2-3 days? I mean, realistically, people have gone even longer without food. This is the type of thing to where even just one of these in your backpack could help you survive for 72 hours. Now, this is another little one that we decided to get. This is some freeze-dried strawberries and bananas. The reason why we got this is because, as I said before, I'm a diabetic, And potassium is something that I really think about. Potassium helps with muscle. When it comes to sore muscles, it helps with the muscle healing. It also helps you absorb water, from what I've been told. So we just got this little thing that is supposed to go in your EDC or in your bug out bag. A little snack to help keep you going. Now, a gentleman told us today about a really, really, really good hint. And while I put this stuff back in my bag, he's going to tell you about some things that you should have in all of your EDCs, whether you're a diabetic or not.
Now, this will be good for your EDC or your bug out bag. Make sure you always have hard candy. For one, it's a good source of sugar. Sugar is a good source of energy. You should always have trail mix. Trail mix doesn't really go bad. You have plenty of dried fruits in it and protein. You should always have some beef jerky. Beef jerky has a very long shelf life, and it's good. Pure protein.
Who doesn't like beef jerky? Also in my bag, I keep a couple of protein cookies. Just a little something, in case I'm feeling a little low. I need a little bit of pick-me-up. I need some energy to get through a trek that we might have to do. So this is something that we feel, for us personally, especially because we love our first world comforts, we don't like to be hungry. So we like to just have something that we know, hey, if we can't catch no rabbits, if we can't catch no other kind of small vermin, if we can't catch no fish, we're not going to be starving.
Now, mind you, we are going to take this stuff with us when we go out into nature. But we're not going to be dependent on this. We're going to try our hardest to get either some fish, a rabbit, a squirrel, something. But now if we go... Now, granted, yes, I know, we're not going to be harmed if we don't get anything to eat in 24 hours. But like you said, we're used to comfort. 24 hours without food for us, for most people out here...
I'm going to be hangry as shit. I'm going to be ready to chop down trees and make them my bitch.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense. You analyze that all you want to. And all you psychotherapists, leave your comments below. I don't care. I'll take all the criticism I can get. So, another thing that we've got is just a little thing of Kleenexes. This can, obviously, wipe you boogers if you got some. Or, this can also be used as some good kindling or tinder for some fire. Got a couple little cotton balls. Same general purpose. One thing that we both think that everybody should definitely have, which, as we said, this is our opinion, is just a little manicure set.
Especially in your EDCs.
I know that sounds super, super pretty, but hey, everybody knows that hangnails, they hurt. So we just got a little simple thing. I happened to get this one at Big Lots. I don't even know, it probably cost me like $2 or $3. Something that I've had for a while, and I just decided, hey, we're going to throw it in the bag. And that was just in one pocket, which is this pocket right here. As you see, these bags, they're great for space. They've got lots of different space. As we've talked about, you can always use a nice, good knife, nice buck knife. This was given to me by my mother's boyfriend. Thank you. Shout out, Jeff. It's a really, really good, nice, good quality knife. This is going to come in handy, especially whenever we do catch some small rodents. This is gonna take apart some animals pretty good.
Now, I had a point to tell you, but I completely forgot what it was. Is that the end of your EDC?
No, I still got a couple of other things.
Now remember, something that we were talking about earlier. Both of our EDC and our bug out bags are very tactical. We've been thinking about that because, now granted, tactical bags, they're great. Tons of pockets, tons of room, tons of space. But when people look at you, when they see that bag...
It's going to freak some people out.
Yeah, because I know me personally, if I see a tactical bag, I'm going to think he's armed. There's a pistol in there somewhere. That's just like my bag, my EDC. You see this pocket right here? This is meant for your conceal and carry. So we are thinking about getting different bags, but right now, these are the bags we have. These are what we're going to use.
So, here's another thing that I got from Stealth Angel. As we've said before, we are not endorsed or sponsored by any of these companies. So, companies, don't sue us for using your products. And people, don't think that we're representatives of this company. These are just things that we found that we like ourselves. Now, honestly, this is a great little survival thing. This is something that can go in a woman's purse. This can go in a glove box. This is one of those little things that it cost me, I think, $20, and it comes with a lot of good stuff. So I got a stainless steel, aluminum grade, aircraft aluminum grade, sorry, not stainless steel, aircraft aluminum grade survival pin. Twist it, get the pin come out. Got the little carbide tip right there. Get out a glass in case I ever am driving and I crash into the river and I don't know how to open my door because I'm an idiot, and I can, just break out the glass. Comes with a little keychain light. It's not the brightest thing in the world, but it's pretty decent. Comes with another non-PC rape whistle.
Damn. Well, it works. Even the dog got up.
Huh? Okay, never mind. Also has a nice little flashlight. The great thing about these flashlights is you've seen them all over. You see these flashlights everywhere. They're pretty good. I mean, they've got lots of lumens. They're compact. They've got a high setting, a low setting, and then a SOS setting so that you can signal that you're out there. With these kind of tips right here, this can help you break through glass. I've also been told that in a self-defense situation, this kind of tip can sometimes grab onto DNA and grab onto skin. So, if you're a lady or a non-self-defense trained male out there and somebody comes up, give me your keys, boy! You can jab this into somebody, take a little bit of skin, get some DNA on it. Now right here, this is something I'm really looking forward to using. As you've seen in some of our videos, we've got a lot of little flint and magnesium fire starters, but this is a ferrocium fire starter. This thing is going to rain sparks of 5,500 degrees. So this is supposed to help us start a fire even in wet conditions. I'm really looking forward to trying to use this in the field. And then last but not least, forgot. We also have a compass and something that you can use on a map. As you can see, it's see-through, so you can put it on a map, try to get your bearings. But this little tool right here is a very, very awesome little thing. As you see, it's not big at all. Something that can fit in anyone's wallet. This multi-purpose pocket survival tool comes with a can opener, a knife edge, a screwdriver, a ruler, a cap opener, 4-position wrench for various size nuts and bolt heads, butterfly wrench, saw blade, directional ancillary indication, 2-position wrench, and a little lanyard keyhole so you can, put it on a key ring. This is a very, very good thing. And honestly, I was kind of surprised at how sharp the little knife blade and how sharp the serrated edge was. So that's one little kit that I got. I think altogether it was in the $20 after shipping and handling. Very great little thing. And as I said before, this can go in a backpack, this can go in your EDC bag, this can go in your bug out bag, this can go in a purse, this can go in a glove box. Really good little pack. So we got that thing right there. And then last, I've just got a couple little things that I kind of wanted to have. Multi-tool. I'm sure any of you that have watched any of these other videos, you guys have seen these multi-tools. I mean, the things that you can do with this, endless. I mean, it's got a screwdriver, it's got a knife, it's got a little saw, it's got a little file on it, got pliers. This is something that I personally think everyone should have with them in their car, in their EDC, in their bug out. This is a good tool. And I got just a little knife sharpener so I can keep my blades good. Got a lighter, even though we've got some kits that have some fireproof matches and stuff like that. And then also,
you can never really have too many ways to start a fire.
Just a little sharpening stone. Just in case I use this one up too much, I got a little sharpening stone. Good little coarse and fine side. Good old-fashioned. A couple other things I've got in my bag is I've got some bug spray because, as I've said, we're city boys. I don't want bugs all around me. So I do have a little thing of off backwoods or deep woods bug spray. Just one of those things that I feel like I want in my bag. And next we'll go with what Kurt's got in his.
But so far, this is what I got. Like I said, my bag is tiny.
The black guy's got a smaller one.
Hey, it's the first time for everything.
Back up, dog.
All right, one of the things I have on mine is a solar-powered power cell. I can hook this up to my cell phone, any other kind of electronic device, and power it. And plus, I can also just leave this out, and the sun will fill up the power cell.
And that's for us city boys that don't want to have our cell phones die while we're out camping. Which, don't even get me wrong, we're not going to take our cell phones out when we go camping. Well, the first time, yeah. Second or third, probably not.
If we don't take our cell phones, how the fuck are we going to make these videos for them?
Yeah, that's true. Unless one of you guys wants to send us some GoPros, so we'll have some good...
And how are we going to charge those?
Some good VOP... Whatever.
Anyway, back to you. Of course, like, my bag is going to be redundant. I'm going to have a lot of the same stuff in there. One of my many kind of knives. I love these little razor blade knives. They're convenient. Always want them sharp. Don't have to worry about sharpening them because you can just get a new blade, put it right in there. Then I also have multi-tool. Like Justin said, so many uses for this.
Everyone should have a multi-tool, even if it's not in an EDC
really
bag. If you drive a vehicle, you should have a multi-tool. And they're not going to break the bank. I don't care how poor you are. You can afford a multi-tool.
Multi-tool plus the razor blade knife and a little case for it. Cost me $10. It's not expensive, folks. I do have a knife, or not a knife, but a lighter hanging off my bag. You can't have too many ways to start a fire. Sometimes I might have flint and just get tired of striking it, so I just want to light the fire. I'm sorry. Like I said, we're city boys. This is what we're used to. Always keep a spare set of headphones in my EDC because I'm a music person. I love music. And the last thing I want to do is lose my damn headphones and have nothing to listen to. Extra USB cords. Like I said, this is my EDC, my everyday carry. These are things that are going to help me in everyday situations. Not just if I'm camping out in the wood. Not just if shit hits the fan, because this isn't my bug out bag. Pen. We both have tactical pens. Mine has a nice little flashlight on one end, if I can find the button for it. Nothing big, nothing major. A little light. You have to unscrew it to find the pen top. Then you also have the glass breaker on the other side.
And most of these glass breakers are a carbide tip, from what we've read. I don't know what kind of metal that is. I don't know, but it breaks glass. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. If you don't know what that means,
I do have a silverware set. You might be asking, why do you have a silverware set in your everyday carry? You can't tell me that you've never been to a fast food restaurant, grabbed a thing of mashed potatoes. Oh shit, they didn't give me no silverware. How are you gonna eat them?
With your dirty ass fingers, that's it.
I have a silverware set. So I don't know what you're gonna do, but
SOS feature. This is actually a really, really good tool.
Screwdriver, plain simple. If you need any explanation on a screwdriver,
watch somebody else's video.
Flathead, Phillips. Yes, I know my multi-tool has a screwdriver on it, but hey.
Have you ever tried to screw something with a multi-tool screwdriver? It's not the easiest thing in the world.
Now this, Eagle Grit hand soap.
Because we are pretty boys, kind of, sort of, a little bit.
Not only that, fucking hands get dirty.
I don't like dirty hands. It's gross. Touch my face a lot.
I have an Expedition. It's nice on the inside, wood grain and all that. If I gotta fucking change a tire, I don't want to get back in and fuck up my whole interior.
Leather. Leather does not do well with dirt and oil, just so you guys know.
Wash my hands. Plus, I'm a cook. I work in the food industry. We wash our hands a fucking lot. It's just habit. Again, another blade. Very sharp. I'm trying to remember who this one came from, but I can't. Charade.
Gerard.
You probably can't see that.
Nope.
But anyway, like I said, very sharp. Another knife. Always good to have in the EDC.
This is what I'll be doing with the radio out there. Annoying the shit out of him.
Nah. Flint and steel fire starter. Waterproof matches. Because like I said, you can't have too many ways to start a fire. Shows you the size of these pockets. My second pocket. Protein bars. Like I said, good source of fuel. I always try to keep pad and paper because my memory sucks. If I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember it. There'll be a lot of writing down when we go on these trips of, hey, you know what? We should have brought this on the trip. Let's write it down so we know next time.
Yep.
You know what? We really didn't need this on the trip. Let's take that off the list.
Exactly.
Speaking of lists, I do have a list here of everything that we want in our EDCs. Maybe you can use it as a base idea of what you need to put in your EDCs. Okay. Now, right now, these are in my EDC. They will be removed and put into a bug out bag. But I, too, have dehydrated food. We have the Italian-style pepper steak with rice and tomatoes.
Yum!
And breakfast skillet with hash brown scrambled eggs mixed with pork sausage patties, peppers, and onions.
Yum!
Even if they don't sound good to you, go 24 hours without food.
It's gonna be delicious. Gordon Ramsay ain't gonna have shit on that.
Speaking of which, if you watch this, Gordon Ramsay, fuck you.
Hey, Gordon Ramsay, if you do watch this, he might not like you, but I think you're fucking awesome, bro.
Now, I do have a first aid kit in mind. This first aid kit, I really don't know what it consists of because it was given to me, so I just threw it in the back. Tweezers with a magnifying glass. Probably not useful on this trip. But hey, I can start a fire with it.
Hey, some of y'all might need that.
Alright, we have survival wraps. These are those blankets that you see the astronauts with. I don't know how warm these things are, but we will find out. You know why? Because I have two. Ace bandage. For old fucks like me, who have a lot of joint problems, no, we're not talking about the joints that you smoke. These come in quite handy.
We don't have those kind of problems.
Gauze. Gauze is always helpful. Band-Aids. Always a good thing to have. I think I have 3 packs of those. Butterfly
sutures, flexible fabric band-aids. Good stuff.
Alcohol pads.
Alcohol pads is always a good thing.
Cleaning wipes.
Because you don't really want to have to wipe with leaves every time.
I plan on putting wipies in mine. Yes, I know. He's high class. Has to wipe his ass with wipies. But they also have a lot of other uses. Small pair of scissors. You might not think so, but these will come in handy. Another wrap in case this asshole gets cold because he didn't bring a blanket in his EDC.
And I'm super thin.
More guys. Because they're... I'm not even going to tell that story right now. But yeah. And bigger pads. But that will be my EDC. Like I said, it's incomplete. I have a whole list of stuff right here that I plan on putting in my EDC that I just haven't got yet. Give me time, people. It's been 2 weeks.
We'll try to edit some of this out, but hey, please enjoy this video and subscribe. Guys, we need subscribers. We are not just trying to do this just for our fun. We want to help other people. We want to help other people see the process that we go through, and the more subscribers that we have, the more people that can give us some good feedback. We love feedback. We want comments. We want to hear what you guys think about our videos. We want to hear your suggestions. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear your criticisms. We want to mention you in some of our next videos. So please subscribe, share, like, tell your friends. Get back with us.
Well, alright folks, we're about to go make a fire and make some hot dogs. I know you probably don't believe us, but that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Be safe out there.